Someone training scales up and down. There's like a music school. Bear with me today. A little hungover. Yesterday, first real kind of, I mean, not a party, but like fun, big fun with a friend. I just got some snacks. Beastly, the best against any kind of hangover. This is straight from Israel. It's not healthy, but it's just so good. Back to the studio. It makes me instantly feel better. And if that doesn't help, I got some really healthy food.
Okay.
That's the best you ever had here in the studio. Chicken bowl, salad, a little bit of bread, and extra spicy jalapenos. That helps against any kind of hangover. Just taking care of some adjustments of the speakers, since I don't really feel like listening to loud music. And next up, a classic Q&A. First up, how to actually learn to EQ. It's actually fairly simple, and EQ is just like increasing the volume or decreasing it of certain frequencies, narrow or really wide. Just apply it to something and listen for what it does. You can EQ quite extreme if necessary, just slightly if necessary, sometimes not at all. It really highly depends on the other tracks that are going on, but usually the low end you can cut because it has rumble in it. That just muddies up your mix. And on vocals, usually can push like the upper mids and like the top frequencies, and just try out a bunch of stuff. How's the live show going? Actually quite good. Like everything technically is working, but the past 2-3 weeks I was just focused on making new music. I will go back to the live show. It's just like everything is like working and everything is like connected, but I still need to do it, like to train and do things. But I'm honestly not that motivated because COVID is still around. There are no shows planned. I think the second I have a show, I'll do it like in 1 or 2 weeks. I need motivation, I need a deadline. How to get a following so I can get an audience to listen to my music. Just make good music constantly, get it out on good labels, promote it, invest your money, be patient, have a little bit of luck, and do something on top of that. Like, for example, some singer-songwriters are very funny and they do TikToks. Some producers know how to set up a synth and they make a tutorial on how to use a synthesizer. Like something additional to draw people towards you. That can sometimes help. The rest is then just hard work and a tiny bit of luck. Have you thought about experimenting with modular synths? No, please no. If I get into modular, I'm lost. I have one semi-modular, the Moog, and it's fun, but I get lost. I then sit there for half an hour, make 10 cool sounds. You can't save any of them. And then just turn 10 more knobs and I'm lost again completely somewhere else. And then back again. And I rarely make something with it that is then usable as like a main bass, main melody. It's more for like drones, effects, ambient kind of stuff. So it's enough. Like I like more like bread and butter kind of synthesizers that are easy and quick. Best tip for getting tunes on labels. Make something that is as good as the other songs that are out on that label. Make something that is similar in style, but not 100% a copy, maybe just like 60% a copy. And that's just if you really want to strategize, get your song on a specific label and do it on purpose and leave aside your artistic kind of goals and just make sure to get there. Make something that is close enough, good enough, send it to them. Try to reach someone. Maybe you don't know the owner of the label or the big artist that owns the label. Maybe you know another artist. Get in touch, make a remix for them, with them, collaborate. That's like the easy route to get into that kind of scene. Can you tell us step by step, how do you promote your songs? Like all social media. And then sometimes if I have the funds or the label has the funds, paying promotional services that try to get it on blogs, magazines, YouTube channels, that try to get it in private Spotify playlists, like all of these kind of things. I made a ton of videos like explaining all of that in detail. Just like search on my channel for music promotion at least 10 videos. So now that things are going back to normal, are you gonna be hiring staff for your studio? Yes, we're actually looking for 1 to 2 more people here in the studio. Business is getting back to normal slowly, but it's going there. And eventually, I think right before Christmas, we'll hopefully have the studio booked entirely again. Right now it's not, but it's still like vacation time. A lot of people are gone. So if you're interested, I'll link down below like a link where you can apply. If you live close by, can come here, you want to work in here, help me, then just check out the form down below in the description. You taught lots of technical stuff, but would you teach your thinking process when aiming for a certain vibe? That's, I don't know, that's something that just happens on the moment. I don't plan that. Like, I open up a new project, put a kick in there, choose a tempo, go to one of the synths, hit a chord or hit like a bass note, listen to it, go through some presets, and then I hear a sound that like sparks something. Let's say it's a pad, like a very lush kind of 80s nice pad, open, close the cutoff. And then I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let's make a more moody kind of melancholic track. Then I choose a bass line that is a little muted. Then I try to find a singer-songwriter that fits to that mood, that has a voice that fits to it. So it's all like the initial spark idea. And that is just by chance sometimes. You just play around and then you hear something that is like out of the ordinary, something that is interesting, something that is a little different, and then you build your idea around it. It's usually not really something I plan. I just jam and see what happens. If I like it, I'll finish it. If I don't like it, it just right on my hard drive and it's then on there forever. Yeah, I know it's like an absolute sin. Ice cubes and beer, but it's so warm outside. There is no other way. It's just warm, extremely, extremely warm. Even Vanessa needs a refreshment. Got you some beer.
Thank you.
Cheers. That's Germany. Home office and beer.
But it's late afternoon.
Yeah.
It's 5 p.m. so beer is fine. My colleagues drank beer during lunch break, so.
Yeah, Germany, right? We're back in the very old hood where my parents live. Shabbos dinner.